On the 20th of July, 2017, Echo VR officially released to Oculus Rift, and it changed the way that people looked at VR and VR esports completely. 3 years later, on the 27th of August, Echo Arena finally released to standalone Quest, making the game fully accessible for everyone in the metaverse. However, 3 years later, the Echo VR community would find that on the 1st of August, Echo VR shut down. And now, we're here, Orion Drift 2025, and they finally released a zero gravity game mode. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Orion Drift's biggest update yet. Let me tell you, this update is absolutely stacked. With an entire progression tree update in the mainframe, a brand new bundle in Sparks with cosmetics that give you movement mechanics, an entire new arena in Driftball, an update to the little half arena, and a bunch of more general sort of aesthetic changes to all 3 districts. I've already said once, but this is guaranteed to be Orion Drift's biggest update for a long time. Zero G is of course the main star of this update, but before we check out Zero G, we have the mainframe. The mainframe was insane, and it allowed you to do so many things. It included a whole new currency, 3 floors of different upgrades, and it's no secret that the mainframe is going to change the way that people get cosmetics and Driftium forever. So of course, when you first enter the mainframe, to your left is the new upgrade area, and to the right is a new entrance to Sparks, along with a potential future new bundle. This isn't in the game for this update. There's a door up here leading to the outside Sparks bit, the lower part, and here we go. This is the main mainframe area. 3 floors, 2 of them being for the upgrade section, and the middle part going to a brand new arena. We will get to that in a second, but before that, we need to take a look at the brand new currency. So this is going to sound really stupid. I have no idea what this currency is called, but this currency is obtainable through quests. If you complete quests, you get this currency, which you can use to look at your progression tree. For this part, I'll have to switch to my quest view, because if I stick the ball in the middle here, you can't see anything on the progression tree. But on quest, if I grab the ball, place it in there, boom, look at that. So this is the progression tree. You can grab this, move it down to see more cosmetics as you go down the list here. There's a whole bunch of things, an actual whole bunch of things. Holdables, sets of colors and patterns, heart ball patterns, okay? This is fucking insane. New optics, new shoulder pads, more heart ball patterns there. This is all insane. This is all insane. And like I said before, this is of course all obtainable with getting all of this currency. You can also switch from sports upgrades here to free play upgrades. More heart ball patterns. There'll be more things like sticker packs, boost pads, equinoxes. I don't even know what these are, to be honest with you. And then some things here are exclusive to Sparks, like the Basilisk broom in the new bundle. We'll get to that soon. Has this little Sparks logo here, which means this is specifically for Sparks supplies. And the final section is PvP upgrades. Yep. Fucking PvP, right? Look, PvP marks blue. We have new optics here. We have swords, bats, wrenches, hammers. I don't even know. Is that I think that's arms? Yeah, no, headgears. Impulse grenade, gravity grenade, bro. So much stuff here. And so with this update, the developers have given me 1,500 of this new currency here to buy a couple things on the progression tree. So I think some of the first things we should check out are going to be these sticker packs. So we have 1,500 here. Grab it, and you can insert it in a slot here. Small ball install. Perfect. We've installed it. So now, if I come over to my customization here, I can go to my hardcore and pick small ball. And now I just have the small ball here. Look at that. And this is more or less how the rest of the progression tree works. So we're going to put our hardball back in the middle here, go back to free play upgrades, and we're going to get the next couple things up, because I really, really want to get that sticker pack. Here we go. Made it. Divert. Sticker pack. Okay, stickers are on your back. So if you press it, you pull it off your back. Look how cool that is, yo! Okay, you can have a max up to 6 stickers at a time. That is so cool. I did also get given some other cosmetics from the tree. Tech bat, what is this? That's pretty cool. This also has colliders. Oh my god. You can stand up so high with this. Look, can you hit the ball with it too? I assume you can. Okay, that's kind of cool. It hacks it, like the hack wrench. That's really nice. And then a big tennis racket. Yeah, okay. Of a rocket? What the hell is this? What the hell? Another axiom. What are you doing? What is this? After finishing checking out the mainframe, it was time to check out the actual new arena. It's absolutely huge and it looks amazing, but I guarantee it's the last thing you'd expect. So the next part of the mainframe is going to be one of the main things that I'm very excited for. This is the playground. And what this essentially is a place for you to grab your new cosmetics and try them out in a big empty arena to fly around with your friends in and just have fun in. We do get some free items here on my quest menu. You can see that we have a hammer, which okay, more collision. A whole playground to just move around with a massive fucking hammer. And you can also get, I don't know what the hell a Jaya Lai is, but it's one of the things you get in school in the playground. You get a ball in it, you know. Like, it was one of the things you do with dogs, you know, like, you throw that thing. Like, yeah, you know what I mean. At these stations here, at the Driftium stations, you can choose to also buy hypercubes. You can also choose to exchange Driftium, which means you can convert hypercubes into Driftium. So hypercubes can be used to convert into Driftium to buy stuff in Sparks, or you can keep your hypercubes and fill out the whole new tree here. The mainframe tour was complete and it was finally time to check out the brand new cosmetics in the new bundle in Sparks. And remember, this bundle included a new cosmetic that would give you movement mechanics. This is the brand new bundle, the Void Manta bundle. Now you may have actually seen this in a couple of content creators' videos, people like Rainsy, Oliver Rending, Big Cap, even me right now, the optics I'm wearing. This Void Manta kit also comes with a holdable that gives you movement mechanics. It's like a witch's broom, you can fly around on it. Let me show you. This is the full kit, pretty nice, pretty snazzy. I don't mind this. I think I quite like this. Let me show you this thing. The Basilisk Broom. I'm already floating on this. This is going to be one of those cosmetics that have a lot of movement mechanics, and there's going to be a lot more of these in the progression tree and if you come in future updates. So while I may just look like I'm doing a whole lot of nothing flying around on this empty broom here, if I hold down the trigger... Oh, wow! Yeah, this broom is absolutely insane. That's all of the new cosmetics out the way, but now it was time to check out the rest of the Driftball district. It had a bunch of new gimmicks and game modes scattered around the area, including whole aim trainers. So the actual Orion itself and the Driftball district a lot particularly has changed. There is a whole new section outside of Sparks here, and this is all designed to practice your aim with your Driftball. All of these pillars here are designed to shoot the ball back at you like that. These walls all do the same thing. I believe in a past build for this update so far, they were supposed to light up, but I believe now they just come back at you like that. This is a really, really cool concept. You hop inside, and it says here, look, hit the red square to start. This is a full game mode of hitting your heart ball into the red square, and this is to test your accuracy. Okay. As well as the whole aim training thing, now they have also added little ping pong tables here too. They've added a new basketball court over here for any of the people around there that like playing basketball. And funnily enough, they've also updated the little quarter arena over here. Bunch of different ramps and pillars and bridges to play with around. More paddles and stuff in the way. This is really nice, simple but effective. Now comes the part of the video that you've been waiting for a long time. Zero gravity. This is by far the main highlight of the update and by far the main thing people are going to be looking forward to. If you've made it this far, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. A lot more Zero G and competitive content coming very soon. Again, this is the part of the update that is seriously hitting home to me a lot. Zero gravity is one of those game modes that I'm never ever going to look down on. I started off playing Echo Arena. It was the only game I played on VR for literally like 4 years straight. And so to get to Z-Drift, you have to come all the way to the back of the sort of unofficial districts and find these two big pillars here, and you'll see there's brand new Z-Drift holographic signs in front of it. And once you reach the top of this blue pillar, there's a new ring to walk around to go to other Z-Drift arenas. But of course, this is the main event. To actually reach the Zero G arena, you had to go down into the empty district and through this long tunnel, until finally you're met with the actual entrance to the side of the arena. And here we are. We reach the end of the tunnel and enter into the Zero Gravity Arena. As you can see, all the roof and everything you saw before has all disappeared. You can only see space to really bring back the Echo sort of vibe here. The ball is, of course, completely grabbable. The throwing feels super smooth. Back in Echo, it all depended on what kind of headset you were on, but for this game, it is literally just lob it like a baseball, and it will go straight. The goal, of course, has its own ding sounds. And the general layout of the map, in my opinion, as a former competitive player, looks kind of random. If you watched the Halloween video, you know exactly what part of the video it is now. I've run through the update, I've given my honest opinions, now it's time for a final overall conclusion and some other things I had to get off my chest about Zero G. Like I said a while ago, I started off VR in Echo VR, a complete zero gravity 4v4 competitive game like this. For about 4 years of my life straight just playing Echo. And of course, now having a zero gravity arena a competitive game mode in the new game that I found my place at home in, it's obviously going to attract me and a lot of competitive players a lot more. I'm going to say this now. I'm not going to jinx anything, but I want to say this with a fair amount of confidence. I think Z-Drift is going to take over Driftball. Z-Drift is going to bring a whole entire new variety of players. Old Echo players, even new Orion Drift players who didn't like the whole concept of Gorilla Tag movement and Driftball. This game mode is guaranteed to attract a lot of new and potentially drag some people from Driftball over. It's going to attract a lot of new sort of attention. Now, as a competitive player who plays Driftball currently, I want to say that I am most likely going to be moving over to Z-Drift. I'm going to finish this season of VRML, and if Z-Drift ever gets added to VRML or an official league, I'm directing myself straight over there. And yes, IV is probably guaranteed to have a team. However, with that being said, I want to talk about the actual look and actual concept of 0G. I think this arena is pretty sporadic in terms of the blocks and the shape of them and where they're placed. This arena does feel kind of rushed. It does feel very not like thought out. Like I assume the devs just looked at the arena, saw a bunch of empty space and just went, something there, something there, something there, you know? This isn't me hating on the arena. I do like it, and I of course prefer Zero Gravity over Driftball any day. But I do think the layout of the arena could have been a little bit more careful. I understand this is a game made by the same people who made Gorilla Tag. I understand that Gorilla Tag players and developers have developed this arena. However, I really do think they should have incorporated more of an Echo arena style. This is one of those arenas that I could probably imagine seeing in Gorilla Tag. Like I said, I'm not hating on this arena whatsoever. I do like it. I'm definitely going to be playing this. Competitively or casually, I'm probably going to move away from Driftball for a while. But this is truly insane. And I am a personal big ambassador for Z-Drift. I'm fairly sure that covers everything in this new update. Let me know in the comments if you think that this is, in fact, Orion Drift's biggest update or not. I personally think it will be, with a whole new game mode like this. The Mainframe is also going to be generational for this game, in terms of cosmetics and currency and buying stuff. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be back very, very soon, very, very active.